playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
They test the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Back to throw again. And this time it's complete.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. It's a fumble. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Will hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the ground, it's Moulton. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The Seminoles will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. He'll throw it now. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The offense has been out there forever. The 14th play in this drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Noles, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of the rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. A handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit as he throws it.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Number 9 returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Handing off on the draw play. Fighting off the defender. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. And the returner is brought down. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running back has it on the screen now. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Second down, they're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Miami. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Went after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He hands it off from the gun. He's got the first and still going. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Catch made on the right side. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, and another incompletion.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
When he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest, but the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big game for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the 1st down is still going. They make the stop, and not before a solid game that time.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a 1st down interception, and it falls incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The defense showing blitz here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So you run 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moulton. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out.
And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The shotgun handoff here. Makes an open space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
Boy, not drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looks left and finds his target there. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down. The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Canes. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Automatic in the PAT. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16, with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Timeout is called. A tough strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Game moves it to the 35, first down again. Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Now it's 2nd down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Fires it down the right side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Now he's bringing it back. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
A sophomore with a strong tackle there. Timeout is called. Talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This time enough for 1 more play in the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Miami.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And the PAT is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. second half. He thought about returning it. Ed takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45.
Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it.
Moves out of the pocket.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Canes will line up to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen could be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Looking deep to the right side.
And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Seminoles looking to run some tempo here.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. They're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Looking to chuck it again. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
He's running out of time here. Grab behind the line. It's Carney. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
It's a small gain, but look who they threw the football to. The fullback. Nice to see him get his opportunities.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
A gain sets up a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Pressure is coming.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Catch made by the tight end. And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
It's a shotgun run call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down.
And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Canes.
They continue to roll up the score. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep on the scramble. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Movement here from the tight end. Now here's the toss play. He gets loose. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for this offense. Now the lineup to kick the extra point.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's Fielder, returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Gibson. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Gibson. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. And the Knowles will crank up the tempo. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it.
The receiver does all the work here. Man,
end zone ahead. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense is still clicking.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
Choosing to return the punt. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Getting set. There's second down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. And the Seminoles have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The completion sets up a second down play. Wants to throw it. Looking deep downfield with the left. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Well, this defense is playing well with a letdown there. Not too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
They look to throw it here on second down. Touchdown, Knowles. This offense really clicking. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working. Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Second down after that previous play. Working clock with the ground game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And the route is on. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The shotgun running play call. Fights through a tackle.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. He reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. We're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Florida State. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll get into the end zone for 2 points. Now it's a 15-point game.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Leaning on the run game here late. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Give it to the back again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Canes will send the punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looking for a late deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance, cannot